Emerson Hancock, backup of the ball club, making his 9th start of the season.
Well, the PCL pitcher of the month. A 0.84 ERA in that month. 24 strikeouts, over 13 walks here at the big league level.
Well, George Springer, who we saw come off the bench in last night's game, he will bat leadoff. He's been swinging a pretty hot bat as of late after a slow start.
Springer sends one to deep left field and off the wall. On his way to second and in there in a headfirst slide.
Well, that's the way to get the crowd engaged early on. George Springer with the double, his 12th of the season. This one hits about halfway up the wall in left field over Canzone's head. And it bounces back toward him, and Springer is able to get to second base with a head-first slide. Boy, he's been swinging the bat well lately.
And again, the 3-2 pitch, swinging a little tapper to the right side. Off the bag at first. Raley underhand flip to Hancock at the bag, and it's in time to get Horwitz. Emerson Hancock winning that battle. A 10-pitch at bat. He's out 3-1 on the putout. One heck of an at bat by Spencer Horwitz.
All right, well, here's the guy you got to really be careful with. One out runner at third for Vlad Jr., who saw his 10-game hitting streak snapped in last night's game.
He's swinging a line shot, leaping in the air. J.P. Crawford makes the catch. Holy smokes, there's some hops right there by J.P. Crawford, taking a hit away from Vlad Jr. 2 outs in the inning. Crawford was playing up close near the cut of the grass, high in the air with a long reach, and he makes the catch for the 2nd out of the inning. What a play by J.P. Crawford. And the 3-2 to Bichette, and a swing and a miss and a changeup for strike 3. And Emerson Hancock gets out of a first inning jam. He pitches around a leadoff double by George Springer. What an inning for Emerson Hancock, and a great play by Crawford at short.
Yariel Rodriguez, the rookie out of Cuba, he made the Canada Day start, was very, very good, and now Bucky starts today in this environment here in Seattle. And a swing and a miss to get Crawford for his first out of the afternoon.
Now, we mentioned his great outing against the Astros. Against Houston, he struck out 6 in that ball game, just walked 2.
Got him right on the outside corner for strike 3.
And Mirza with a little bit of a hesitation as that ball was down and away, and it looks like it just catches the outside corner. 95 miles an hour, good movement on that fastball.
And looking down into the dugout, it looked like Ty France is going to come into the game for Julio's spot. Julio was having an issue with his knee in yesterday's game.
Here comes Cal. Now, that is not good news for Julio. Hopefully it's nothing serious. Hopefully this is a preventative move.
And a bouncer to the right side. Scooped nicely by Horwitz, and a good play to get Raleigh. And in the inning, a good start for Yariel Rodriguez. Top 3, no score. This is Kevin Kiermaier.
And he pulls it to the right side. Easy play. One hopper to Ty France. Wins that race to the bag. And there's one down. 3-2 to Springer. 1 out here in the top of the 3rd. No score. He wheels, deals, and fires a pitch. Damn City. Weak ground ball first base to Ty France. Takes it to the bag himself, 2 down. Oh, man. I love how the guy say he got into his kitchen.
A 2-out walk, and that will bring Vlad Jr. up. Not what Hancock wanted. He got him swinging. Fastball over the plate, and Vlad Jr. comes up empty.
Yariel Rodriguez, a big reason this game is scoreless. He's gone 6 up, 6 down. He gets Dominic Canzone to start the home half of the 3rd.
Here's Dominic Canzone, a bouncer up the middle. Bichette to his left and on to first in time.
1 out. Here's Mitch Haniger, the right fielder.
High drive right center field, pretty well struck, but Kiermaier's there.
Rodriguez is retired. All 7 make that 8 men that he's faced and struck out 3. There's Dylan Moore. See if he can break it up.
Swing and a miss. He gets another one. He is sailing along. Yariel Rodriguez, 9 up, 9 down, 4 strikeouts through 3.
Looked like it jammed Varsho, but he just had enough on it to get it over second baseman Dylan Moore, and it's 2-out hit for the Blue Jays.
Here's Alejandro Kirk, the catcher. All 5'8", 245 of them. Right-hand hitter.
Line drive, left center field, well hit. Off the base of the wall. Varsho is getting the wave. And there will be no throw to the plate. Kirk drives in the first run of the afternoon.
Back-to-back 2-out hits, and the Blue Jays finally break through.
Bottom of the 4th inning, 1-0 Blue Jays. Yariel Rodriguez on the mound, and the pitch to J.P. Crawford.
And a bouncer to second. Horwitz has it. 1 down. Josh Rojas, the batter. He was called out on strikes in the first inning. And there's a walk. First base runner of the day for the Mariners. And ball 4. So after retiring the first 10, Rodriguez has now walked 2 in a row.
Yeah, he's lost it all of a sudden. Hopefully he can find it in this next at bat. Otherwise, he's going to find himself in some trouble here.
And here's one into left center field. On comes Varsho, and he made the catch. And he doubled him off.
Varsho, are you kidding me? Goes into a full somersault after the diving catch and tosses out the runner off second base to end the inning.
To quote John Schneider, he's the best outfielder in baseball.
So now the Blue Jays have runners at first and second with nobody out. He had the infield base hit by Springer, and now Horwitz hit by a pitch.
Guerrero a line out and a strikeout. Whoa, and he loses the bat again. It winds up in the seats about 12 rows up. Fortunately, a guy caught it, so nobody was injured. But to your point earlier, we don't see this. So I think you're 100% right that Vladdy doesn't have the grip strength in the fingers since getting hit by Garrett Cole.
Yeah, and this is the third time he's thrown a bat in that direction, and it's just a matter he doesn't have the hand strength. Even in his strikeout back in the third inning, he dropped the bat after the swing. The only time I remember him doing this prior to today was in Milwaukee.
To left field, and it's down for a base hit. Springer racing around third, on his way to the plate, and safe.
Boy, Vladdy is not 100%, but boy, he stays on this breaking ball, and he gets to it and lines it in the left.
1 run in, 2-0 Blue Jays. 2 on, 2 outs for Dalton Varsho.
And that gets past the pitcher, and we have a collision. We have a collision, and Guerrero is being called out. Guerrero is being called out for interference because Moore was in the act of trying to make a play on the ball.
If the fielder is in the act of making a play, then it's on the runner. And as we get a second look, I think that was the right call.
Vladdy upset, John Schneider out, but Guerrero has been called out on the play. The Mariners do not have a hit yet today. Yariel Rodriguez walked 2 in the 4th. Back goes Bichette, and it's over his head. A bloop single in the left.
And the Mariners have their first hit of the afternoon off of Yariel Rodriguez. And the Mariners have 2 outs here in the bottom of the 5th inning. He had a big run out there at second base.
Swing and a miss. Rodriguez gets Haniger, and the inning is over. 5 scoreless for Yariel Rodriguez.
There's 2 down. Brings up Josh Rojas, who came looking in the first, walked in the 4th.
And that is 6 terrific innings today for Yariel Rodriguez.
Dalton Varsho about to come up, but to load the bases and avoid a right-on-left matchup, they intentionally walked Varsho. That brings up Alejandro Kirk, who's 3 for 3 today.
Line drive, right field. Haniger back, makes the catch. Guerrero tags and comes in to score. Sac fly makes it 3-0 as Kirk's good day gets even a little bit better.
Double and 2 walks again. The Blue Jays have the bases loaded with nobody out here in the top of the 8th for guess who? Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Little flare, shallow right field. Haniger comes in and makes the catch. And here comes Kiermaier, and he'll score.
It's a sacrifice fly for Vlad, and a 4-0 lead with still runners on the corners and 1 out. Here's Bo Bichette, swing and a bouncing ball hit to short. Fumbled by Crawford, and everyone's safe. Springer in to score. It's 5-0 Blue Jays on a incredibly rare gaff by J.P. Crawford at short.
The Mariners stack a couple of base hits, and Garver goes first to third.
And the Mariners would love to chip away at that 5-run deficit. Swinging a drive deep into the gap in left center field. Kiermaier going back to the 1-inch track to the wall. Goodbye baseball, and the Mariners are right back in it. Mitch Haniger with his 8th home run. Mariners finally hit the old pay station here in the bottom of the 8th. And it's now the Blue Jays 5 and the Mariners 3. And the Mariners crowd is right back in this game. Here we go to the bottom of the 9th inning. Last drive for the Mariners.
Luke Raley digs in. Down the line, right field. If it's fair, it's gone. Home run, a 1-run game.
Luke Raley with a line shot missile. And yes, indeed, the fans are right back in it here in the bottom of the 9th.
2 down. Blue Jays fans on their feet and loud in Seattle. Toronto trying to even up this series.
Up. Clement coming over. Makes the catch. And the Blue Jays hang on to win it here in Seattle by a score of 5-4 to even it up.